Hi everyone. Here's what's bothering me today. Many people probably know Claudia Conway as the teenage daughter of Kellyanne Conway, the infamous fake news mouthpiece for Trump and the Trump White House team for a while. And people would also know Claudia for being very much against what her mother and her father stand for. Many are also crediting Claudia Conway with getting Kellyanne to quit her White House position and getting her father to quit his position at the Lincoln Project to quote unquote focus on family. And that's where we are today. Yesterday, I saw a video, very distressing video, showing Claudia Conway very much being, verbally and physically abused by her mom. And it's a distressing video. I'm not going to link it. If you really want to see that kind of distressing stuff, I'm sure there's plenty of people online who you can give those views to. But what comes after this is what's really, really troubling and sets a terrible precedent, but also reveals a truth I think a lot of us really suspected. Claudia Conway had apparently asked Child Protective Services if, hey, is emancipation possible? Can I, leave here securely? And she was basically told, no, sorry, your parents are too powerful. And that's the problem. Well, it's part of a bigger problem, but it's a very clear part of the present problem affecting Claudia Conway and no doubt many aspects of the justice system in general. If you are rich and powerful, the justice system does not apply to you. Sure, we might say, and we've heard politicians say, oh no, look, impeachment, it sends a message. It shows the president can't act, without responsibility, and we're taking a real stand. And okay, sure, but how meaningfully has Donald Trump been punished by either of his impeachments beyond it now being a historic footnote? How many people have gotten away with things for so long? Case in point, Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein, who totally killed himself, right? These powerful men very rarely face consequences. And if they do, they are fairly light and they come after years, if not decades, of them getting away with these abuses. And here's a poor teenage daughter being verbally and physically abused by her mother, and her options are limited because, well, sorry, your mom and your father, your family is just too influential and powerful. We can't do anything about it. What does that say about the state of these systems that are supposed to help people, all people? I thought no one was supposed to be above the law. And yet here they are saying, nope, sorry, we can't do that. This just completely tears away the Band-Aid and the notion that there's any kind of true equality in justice in America. And this applies whether you're Claudia Conway trying to escape abuse, if you're a black person trying to, escape and lessen the effects of police brutality that you and your communities have to face on a daily basis. Same goes for the indigenous people here in Canada. This shows the truly systemic problems that are facing these systems that have been worn away by lack of funding, lack of attention being paid to them, and allowing for the wealthy and the ruling class to amass ever more power, money, and influence. It's making our institutions nearly ineffective. And when that happens, people no longer place faith in those. And when they lose faith in their institutions, they lose faith in their government and their representatives. And that is where society begins to well and truly collapse. And I think I speak for a lot of people after this pandemic, and as it still continues to ravage many corners of the world, people are not ready for a actual societal collapse. We've seen how poorly they are able to handle themselves in what should have been a fairly easy pandemic to get through. But capitalism and money interests prevailed, and now we find ourselves once again facing the reality of capitalism making our supposedly impermeable institutions damn near ineffective. And that, beyond the abuse that poor Claudia Conway has to face and has no out for, and the various abuses faced by black people who are told, oh no, it's not, actually a problem with the justice system. Look around. This is happening and it's affecting everyone. And the fact that more people aren't concerned about this and recognizing this is definitely what's bothering me today.